The leader of the opposition, Dr. Gale Rigobert, says the unrest in Venezuela can be interpreted in several ways. Admittedly, she says, the late President Chavez brought to his presidency a personalization of his office to the extent that his charisma added much color to his reign and almost single-handedly determined his foreign policy.
To the extent that Chavismo, as we understand it, was really the sum total of the characterization of his reign as president. Anyone who succeeded him would naturally have had huge shoes to fit into. And perhaps what has complicated the situation for President Maduro is that the economic circumstances have not augured well for him since he became president. And he has, in effect, had to inherit some of the remnants of Chavismo. And he has not been able to, through no fault of his necessarily, but in the short year that has ensued, he has not been able to put his own stamp on his presidency precisely because his predecessor was so huge a political figure, not only within Venezuela, but within the region and internationally as well. So naturally, to put his own political stamp is quite a challenge.
Dr. Gale Rigobert says the domestic economic situation in Venezuela has not helped, with the result that the current president had great difficulty providing for the basic needs of his people, who have now taken to the streets, in effect seeking a greater share of the economic pie.
What would need to happen if we are to see any quelling of the quarrel is that there needs to be a significant economic turnaround in Venezuela in the first instance before he can inherit the gains of the political turnaround, that is really to inherit the dividends from the economic turnaround. Only then can he begin to sit comfortably politically. And it therefore boggles the mind to what extent can President Maduro be expected to satisfy not only his national citizenry in the first instance, but also give life to the commitments that he has made within the context of Petro-Caribe and, of course, within the context of ALBA as well.
The opposition leader says now the onus is on President Maduro to indicate to his regional friends and partners whether he is able to live up to the commitments as prescribed within Petro-Caribe. For the DBS News World, Alex Bousquet reporting.